Yo, what's going on? This is the NRW Nerds Rule the World. It's your boy, Kuya P, back again. It's been an insane long weekend with Father's Day. Shout out to you, Brian. Not Brian, I'm sorry, Eldon. Brian, unless Brian got a child that I know yet. My bad, bro.
I know, but it's okay.
Are you a pet father? Do you have pets?
Can
I say you're a pet father?
I have godchildren. That's good enough.
Okay. You ain't got to worry about it yet. But all the love to you, though, bro. All the love to you. Juneteenth. We celebrate Juneteenth.
There you go.
Yes. There we go.
Leave us free.
There we go. And, but my man Eldon, both Juneteenth as well as Father's Day, man. Salute to you, my fellow father in the house. Man, it was a long weekend. We're back for a new week. June. The week of what are the exact dates? I can't even get my dates together this morning. This afternoon. Excuse me. Again, it's been a long weekend. The week of June 20th, going into June 24th. We just recorded our checkpoint videos and as you see, I got the checkpoint squad. Check out that new checkpoint with the brothers there. And we got some picks for y'all for our weekly in entertainment. If you want the full list, as always, make sure you're following us on Twitter and IG. That's at the NRW and Release Wednesday. But I made some picks for y'all. We actually reacted to these, I think, all of us collectively for this particular group. So we're going to be watching these trailer games, but I think I got us the most updated trailers.
Okay.
So these are my 3 picks for the week. Let me know what y'all think.
All right.
And then we'll wrap about what else we have going on outside of that. So let me go ahead and hit share and run it down with y'all. Here we go. First up, Elvis, my third coming out this week.
I'm uniquely interested in this movie, even though I don't like Elvis.
Yeah.
But it's lost its sense of direction.
Nah, I just want to know if they're going to tell the real story.
Common decency. You don't so much as wiggle a finger.
I think it's one of those, it's not like true to life.
There's a lot of people saying a lot of things.
Oh, okay, so they're
like
using him.
Like the Elton John movie.
Right. Now that would be cool if that's what they're gonna do. Like use his likeness and everything to just tell a different story. Just tell a story in general.
I'm gonna
show you what the real Elvis is like tonight.
You're looking for trouble? You came to the right
I like the
place.
cinematography in the trailer.
You're looking for trouble?
Yeah, it's shot well.
Yeah, and I think what it is, it's a movie, and it looks like an interesting movie.
Yeah.
I'm not keen on the subject matter.
True.
And no fault of the Presley zone, but it's what he represents to me as far as American history, especially music, is concerned.
Exactly.
That's all.
Who the hell is that?
But I've never liked his music anyway, personally.
Elvis Presley.
You don't do the business will do you.
I'm gonna do what I want.
Looking smart with this
Sing the music
marketing.
that I want.
And Doja Cat and all these other A-list musicians to come out.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna put me in jail.
The way you sing is God-given. So there can't be nothing
Okay, I
wrong
see black
with it.
people. We might be getting the story.
We'll be getting something.
Yeah.
If you learn to listen to me.
Oh, there it is.
All that your mama has sacrificed for you
Would be for nothing.
trust me.
Been a lot of talk about the new Elvis.
Those people ain't gonna change me none.
I think if you dream it, you'll do it.
Never met anyone like you.
I hope not.
We can't go on together with suspicious minds.
This looks really good.
Without me, there would be no Elvis Presley.
Suspicious minds.
Everyone's told me
Colonel Parker, I think his name was.
things
Yeah,
are too dangerous
Colonel
to
Parker.
say. Sing.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Elvis Presley.
Okay.
All right. In theaters this week.
This ain't no nostalgia show. We're gonna do something different.
Boom. All right.
It looks interesting.
Right.
I just can't do it. personally speaking. This is me personally. I'm not an Elvis fan.
Yeah.
I've always thought Elvis was, I understand the cultural impact of that time.
Yeah.
But it's also the cultural impact of a pretty white face singing black music and taking it mainstream and getting all the credit and props for it.
Yeah.
Look, you don't like what I'm saying, it's fine. That's a fact and matter. And I'm pretty sure based on what we just saw, we'll see a lot of that transpire in this movie.
Yeah.
So with that, I'm like, can I get a Chuck Berry movie or something like that?
Bro, tell us.
Speaking, like, I want to see that. And again, no, people love Elvis.
They do.
No, don't knock him. So this movie's for a lot of people. Is not for me. I would watch this maybe on a streaming if there's nothing else on, simply because it looks like Baz Luhrmann does a great job of making an entertaining movie, especially when it surrounds music. So for that alone, I would watch it. And just in general, he did that Great Gatsby remake too, right?
Yeah,
I love that movie. And I feel like, did he do Moulin Rouge as well?
Yes.
Okay.
So as well, yeah.
And I know there's something else he did also that I'm not thinking of.
Yeah,
so he is a great artistic eye for putting a movie together. So that alone has me interested and is entertaining. The subject matter is what gets me. If this was a no-name movie about some made-up musical star, I'd probably be more interested. But since it's Elvis Presley, I'll pass. At the end of the day, I'll pass.
What about you, Brian?
So I share a lot of the same sentiments as Webster. We know the history with Elvis and, all the stealing that was going on in that time period and things like that. So based on the trailer, looks like they're going to kind of go into that. I wonder how deep, though. They showed him it looks like a black church. And they showed him with the lady, I forget her name, the black lady that sings the Hound Dog song that he actually was like.
Okay. Big Mama Morton, I think her name was.
Yes, they have a iteration of her in the trailer, at least, that looks like it's going to be fairly accurate or whatever. So movie theater, no. But when it touches streaming services or whatever, I'm going to check it out. I like music films. I'm really into music history and stuff as well. Like, even though the origin of Elvis might be a little murky, I'm still interested to understand how all that even took place. So I'm gonna check it out when it comes on streaming platforms. It looks good though. Like, cinematography looks really, really good. The actor that's playing Elvis, he look like he's killing the role. Like,
he looks like he's killing it, definitely.
Yeah, I'm interested to see just the movie as a movie. Get a little bit of the culture and the time period that Elvis was Elvis. Outside of that, though, it's like murky waters. But I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out, though.
Yo, so apparently, I guess I thought y'all might have been on when we did the first trailer reaction to this. I don't think we did, since you guys first out. So when we did do the reaction to it, I kind of went in. My sentiments are both of y'all as well, but I went in a little bit because I felt some kind of way. The brothers stole from us as POCs, and the internet, if you go check out that particular reaction video, we got a lot of views on that Joker. A lot of people went in on me because I went in on Elvis. So
it is what it is.
I still feel the same way. And y'all said my sentiments, so I don't need to repeat it. But it is what it is, people. I think it looks great. I hope it does good for Baz Luhrmann, the creators behind it. They put their foot in it. But we can't deny history and alternate and try to cover up what history has done and all of that. So
and the gentleman that's producing it, that did like Great Gatsby and everything like that.
Yeah.
I've watched his films before. He seems to be somebody that's not shy about being truthful about stuff like that.
I don't doubt that you're going to get a lot of that truth in this movie. I don't doubt that just based on the trailer. And again, like you said, he doesn't seem like someone who would shy away from this.
Right.
It's just that it's still Elvis.
Yeah. And I can
really
agree
what it comes down to.
Because I'm not
feel a certain way about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not really what it is watching as an Elvis fan. I'm not an Elvis fan. I'm not gonna watch for Elvis. I'm gonna watch for the story that's being told with him at the center of it.
Yeah.
So
because a lot of people in the comment, y'all go peep those comments. A lot of people coming for me. And he was like, this was written by and black people support this. I'm like, hold up. First off, watch how you talking. And you know what I'm saying? It's just
right.
You got to peep those comments, and they were trying to come for me. I'm like, all right, whatever.
I'll definitely read them, but like all it doesn't matter. Look, someone's opinion on history and how they feel about it doesn't change. Look, again, I never knew Elvis personally. Obviously, I think he died right before we were all born. I have no ill will as far as him and his legacy and what he did. He did what he did during that time with the way the world was. I cannot take that away from it. I cannot take that fan base. But the way the world was allowed him to utilize creativity in a style that was popularized by African Americans, African American artists, and take that and then make it his own. And basically, I won't say steal, because clearly what I know of Elvis, he is someone who loved that music. He is someone that was very much into gospel soul as we know it, and rock and roll as we know it, that was created by Black people in the United States. So he was authentic in himself as far as what he loved. He was the perfect package to bring that to the masses. I'm not hating him on that, but he is the symbol for what the system did to Black artists
and continues
in that time period.
Right. And I share the same sentiment. Like him as a person, I'm not necessarily at odds with. I don't know him, never met him, obviously. Like Elvis has been dead how many years now? Like it is what it is, but he represents a very, very destructive time in music from a corporate standpoint, where they were saying, hey, you know, got these Black musicians over here, they're not making no money, let's throw them in a room, make them write, and then we'll let the white guy sing it. And
exactly. And that's what it is.
Yeah,
and that's history. That's a fact.
We seen it play out in other films before, like Cadillac Records and all kind of stuff like that. Like if you are still debating,
Little Richard, so it happened with him.
Exactly. So if this is something that you're still debating, like the feelings that Black people have towards that time period or whatever, then that speaks to your upbringing. I'll say that. Because
there we go. Yeah, well said, man. If they're gonna come in with us in flames, please, because we need the views anyway. So I'll take that.
Hey, I got smoke now. You want smoke? Smoke it up. Let's go. I don't care. Let's go.
So I completely agree. I also meant to say this before I actually dropped that. With this 3-2-1, because we give you our top 3 picks. This is actually my 4-3-2, because my top pick this week, I'm just gonna go ahead and give this to you now, because there wasn't a trailer for it. This week is the finale, episode 6 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's my top pick this week. I want to know how Obi-Wan Kenobi is going to end. That's what I'm really looking forward to this week. So
they haven't put a trailer out for that yet?
They didn't. I was trying to find that, and they didn't put like a finale trailer. So just FYI, you already get my top pick out the gate. So Elvis is number 4 in reality. And now with my 3rd pick, Beavis and Butthead universe coming to Paramount Plus.
This trailer.
We talked about this one.
This out. Oh, here we go. Share. Let's take a pause real quick because it's acting up. Okay, here we go. Here it is. Share.
T-minus 10.
Yeah, I'll be watching this week.
8, 7, 6.
Just to laugh. I don't really care what they're doing. I know it's just gonna be.
I don't really care. It's Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
But this is the beauty, though. You know that they won't have a lot of restrictions. This is Paramount Plus and it's straight.
Right. Yeah.
Instead of even though Beavis and Butthead was on MTV and cable, you can imagine there are going to be a lot less restrictions being on Paramount Plus now.
Right.
The Earth sucks.
Hopefully,
I'm ready to just go dumb on this, bro.
Already.
Wait a minute. I think the floor is not working.
Just dumb stuff like that.
Look at that number up there on the billboard.
There's a 2 and then some kind of circle.
No, dumbass, not that number. That one. 69. This show sucks. like just these fat people standing there.
Which, if the number is 69, then that means
who are
they
you?
should have been able to go to one of the first Texas Weird Festivals.
You know, this sort of sophomore humor is simple and as asinine as it is.
Beavis and Butthead do the universe.
Really
A new
takes
movie streaming
someone
June
of talent
23rd,
to pull
exclusively
us
on
off
Paramount
and make
Plus.
you laugh regardless of how old you are.
That changes everything.
And I'm listening, I'm like, these jokes are totally stupid.
Yes.
But they're funny because of the delivery, because of the characters.
Yes.
And yes, we are a certain age where we grew up on Beavis and Butthead, middle school, high school. Brian, when did you see Beavis and Butthead?
I was probably in elementary school.
Okay, elementary school. Okay.
Yeah, but I
remember we got a couple years on you, so I'm like, I know QP and I are about the same age, so it's like same sort of experiences.
It went into syndication on like MTV towards like my middle school years as well. So they had a nice run.
Okay, all right. Yeah. All right. So yeah, it's one of those things like it's gone on, it lasted so long, but let me phrase it. It has lasted so long in pop culture up to that point. Obviously, it's been gone for a while. And I know MTV, and then they showed some repeats on VH1 for a while.
Yeah, Viacom has the rights right now.
Right. Yeah, well, that's all Viacom. VH1, MTV is all Viacom. Right. But the fact that they finally brought it back, and it looks funny. It looks like a great nostalgia trip for all of us.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm ready to just go dumb.
Yeah, basically.
Let's go dumb, enjoy the sophomore humor.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go. That was my actual number 3 pick. Again, if you back things up, because Obi-Wan is dropping this week, y'all, the finale. My second pick is, or actually second to my top pick is the Black Phone. And here we go.
Okay, yeah. I saw the initial trailer for this, so this looks good.
Yeah.
Would you like to see a magic trick?
Yeah.
Hell no. Who is this? Oh, see? Damn.
Brian's like, oh, hell no.
Yeah, see? Oh, my goodness.
I've always liked Ethan Hawke as an actor.
He is a good
actor. I love the fact that he's always working. And that's what I love about him. Doesn't matter the role. But also, because of him, people screw up my name all the time.
And then he picks like really interesting roles to play.
He does.
I've never seen Ethan Hawke movies and I'm like, oh, this is typical for him. It's always
right.
You know all our names.
And it's interesting. I made a comment on someone's post. I'm like, I've been watching Ethan Hawke since 1985. Like the first movie I remember seeing with him in it is The Explorers.
Yeah. That's a crazy classic too.
Yeah, that is.
What'd you put that?
That's one they don't play often anymore either.
Yeah. That would be a good film to update
this boy.
I agree. That would Hollywood, listen, remake Explorers.
I had a dream about it.
I just like the whole premise of this movie.
This looks very, very interesting.
There's a combination lock.
What's the combination?
Oh.
Hang up the phone!
What is this?
Don't have much time. You're gonna use a weapon.
Ah, nightmares.
No. The kids that have been killed before him are calling him on the phone and telling him how to get out.
Creepiest damn thing.
Bruh.
Okay, this look good now. I'm not even going.
There's a number to text. I don't know about that one.
Nah, you can keep that. Yeah, they can have the text number. I'm not doing it. Sarah, you stay over there. But the movie looks good. I'm definitely interested in checking it out. And hopefully, well, not hopefully, because it comes out this week, right? June.
Yes, sir. This Friday.
The 24th? Okay.
Yes.
Definitely want to check that out. Maybe when it comes to streaming.
So that's directed by Scott Derrickson, who did the first Doctor Strange movie.
Okay, that explains the cinematography there. All these like little one-off shots of whatever, the balloons floating up to the power cables, giving like it vibes and stuff like that. I like little stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
he also did the Exorcism of Emily Rose as well. He wrote and co-directed. Oh, I didn't realize he did the Day the Earth Stood Still remake as well.
Oh,
I enjoyed that. Nothing's as good as the original, but I enjoyed that. Okay, I didn't realize his filmography was like that. Oh, he also did Sinister. Sinister's great. Him and Ethan Hawke. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Sinister
I'm assuming you're gonna be checking this movie out.
Yeah, that's why it reminded me of Sinister, and I didn't know why, but that's why. I mean, outside of Ethan Hawke, Derrickson doing it, and it has that sort of choppiness as well, at least based on the trailer. But Sinister had that choppiness because of the whole film and everything that was part of the whole storyline. So I get that. But I would definitely be checking this out.
Okay, yeah, I'm down too. It looks good, and I wonder. I don't know, just me, I guess, growing up where I grew up, I always wonder like what movie, because who's like, what production is this? Like, who is this, a Universal film? Or
I think so.
Okay, so it's possible.
I just had it up a second ago.
Oh, you fine. I'm just wondering if this is going to be something that they incorporate at what is it? Halloween Horror Nights.
Probably will.
Yeah,
but it's just
people are gonna be buying that mask. You're gonna see that definitely. Mask everywhere.
Yeah, that's a seller right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
But also, I'm looking at it like
Universal.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, that means it may be on Peacock in about 45 days as well.
True. So I'm gonna be checking it out there because I mean, I could go to the theaters, but why not stay home? I don't want to be calling nobody on the phone and be put in a black van. But the movie looks good, and hopefully, I don't know, we'll see that being recreated at Halloween Horror Nights, at least for all of the Florida people, because I don't know, that's always been a thing with me, at least, and that's kind of how I started exploring the horror genre as far as movies and TV is concerned, is just trying to piece together like what's coming to Halloween Horror Nights and if I could watch the movie or the TV show or whatever. Right. So
I feel that. All right, y'all. Those are the picks for my weekly this week. Shout out to my Checkpoint Squad, Brian and Webster Style, for coming through to help deliver that to y'all. To recap, really in essence, we do 3 picks, but I gave you 4 because the top pick didn't have a trailer. So to recap, 4 Elvis, 2 or 3 Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe, 2 The Black Phone, and number 1 Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 6, the finale on Disney Plus, y'all. Before we head out, obviously new Checkpoint video dropping this week from the Checkpoint Squad, all about the new releases in gaming this week. But anything else we got going on, Brian Saff? What do you got going on?
Just podcasts is weekly, movies, TV, video games, pop culture headlines, music, talking about all of that. Then, Checkpoint, talking video games with Webster Style.
All right. And Brian Saff is where they can reach y'all at.
Absolutely. Yes. There we go. If you like Twitter or Instagram and you're looking for somebody to follow and talk to, that's the @ right there.
My man. All right, Webster Style, what's good with you? What you got going on?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Webster Style, on TikTok at _Webster Style. And of course, the Sartorial Geek podcast where Webster Style comes out every week, usually dropping on Saturday mornings for my non-Patreon people. Patreon, just $1 a month. You get it the day before. And anything and everything that is Webster Style can be found at websterstyle.com.
Any new joints dropping this week at all?
Yeah, 115 is dropping right now. A lot of it's still in development. We definitely talking about Miss Marvel, Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, and I finally sat down to watch the Tomorrow War, so I'll be talking about my review of that amongst the normal typical stuff. Download the fragrance of the week, and of course, I got a nice style tip for the summer.
All right, I like that. There we go. Hey. For me, y'all, it's your boy Kuya P at the Legend Kuya P on Twitter, TikTok, and IG. Of course, Show Pal Show. New Show Pal Show this week is filmmaker Rino Ursal and his project And One. Yes, and if you're a basketball head, isn't that basketball? It's the film is called And One. It is about basketball.
Okay.
Not And One the company, but that is kind of the influence in regards because it is a basketball film. We'll be talking all about that, and that film is dropping next year. He's doing the finishing touches on that film, so that's why we get into that as well. So that's the new Show Pal Show. I'm trying to think what else, but it's not coming to me. I for this Father's Day weekend that just passed, I went up to Monroeville, Pennsylvania, and Pittsburgh. That is where I went this weekend. I went to Monroeville Mall, which if you are familiar with that, one of my favorite films of all time, my favorite horror film of all time, and in my top 10, beyond just being my favorite horror film of all time, is the original Dawn of the Dead from 1978. Wow. It was always on my bucket list to visit all of the filming locations in the Pittsburgh, Monroeville area, and I went and did that. So shout out to my lovely wife and my daughter for making my Father's Day super excited to cross off that bucket list item. I went and saw all of that, and so I filmed a lot of that, and met this amazing security officer that worked at the mall who gave me some behind the scenes self-guided tour with him to see some stuff that the normal person doesn't get, and he gave me some goodies that were from the actual mall that I was able to take home as a parting gift from him, which was nice. Man, that I couldn't have
posting that footage anywhere.
Yes, awesome. It'll be up on the NRW. I'm gonna be editing that all up.
Great. I want to see it.
Dawn of the Dead behind the scenes filming location stuff. Also saw some of the filming locations for Zach and Miri Make a Porno, if you're familiar with that, because it was Monroeville Mall, because that was part of the influence, because the character, Miri's character, worked there. So I went and saw some of those locations. And obviously Romero's from Pittsburgh. Night of the Living Dead, his very first film, was filmed there. So I actually went to the Evans City Cemetery and got some of that. So I crossed off all three of those filming locations, took pictures, videos, all that. I'm gonna edit all that up into some cool packages and put it up on the channel. So
I can't wait to see
cool stuff, awesome, man. Again, shout out to my wife and shout out to Lieutenant Crehan. He was the security guy that runs Monroeville Mall. That, bro, all I did was like walk up to the brother and I was like, "Yo, is this particular location?" Because I kind of already knew as a nerd, right? And he was like, "Oh yeah, are you a fan?" Am I? And then found out he was a fan. And he was like, "Come on, bro, I got you. Let me take you over here." I was like, "All right, my man." So that was super dope, man. But yeah, all that's coming to the channel, plus a lot more. But yeah, man, if y'all celebrated Father's Day, whether your child's here or not, man, all the love to you. And for all of my POCs out there, and especially my brothers up on there, Juneteenth, my family as well. We got to keep fighting, man. For our rights, man. Let's not forget those that sacrificed for us to be here. So all the love to y'all both. All the love to y'all watching. It's NR man. All the love. We out of here. Until the next time. Peace.
Peace.